What are we without emotions? Basically lifeless. That's why people reproduce, you know?
What are you doing?
Looking for that forever affection, unconditional love, even if it's from the wrong person. I rather have that child and not be alone forever. Even when I know deep in my heart he doesn't love me, and more importantly, I don't even love him, right? But hey, like they're saying in my country, it's better to be with the devil that I'm used to than a new angel. Literally, there's a saying like that. I don't know where this idea came from, but I just started Our Little Secret on Netflix. Lindsay Lohan, that's the only reason why I'm watching it. But lately I'm catching myself to watch romantic movies, which is nice. But yeah, really, what is a human being without sentimental values and emotions? We're like dry, like it's like before America was created, basically, during the wars and everything. That's basically, just no creation, just boring. Love is important. But what we have lost is a connection to ourselves and to our being in the name of love, because love is what we are. See, love is meant to be something that we share with one another, not something that we give to one another. Because I have it. If I have it, why would you give it to me, right? But when we share it together, when it comes, from two people, it does something. You create something with it. You create peace, longevity, right? You learn how to be honest, so you create honesty. You get to be yourself more, because you have to be yourself before that. All these things. But we just literally we wake up, it's like you finish wearing your diaper, and then the first 18 years you're like banging your head in a wall. Basically that's what happens, right? Because none of us remember, or nothing is useful what we learned the first 18 years, right? Then we're entered this world called adulthood, and then you're so desperate, so hungry, just want to be seen, everybody just like hungry. So that little bit of interest is enough for you to decide to settle down and get a mortgage or an apartment and just call it life, and that's it. You've reached your limit, because it's easier not to dream. You know what I mean? It's easier to know the end. You know why? You know why that type of mentality comes from? From having a zero neurological pattern of self-trust. And more importantly, no relationship to spirituality, which is what we are. That's what the fuck we are, spirituality. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, but we only live as humans. And we're not even human. So that's why nothing works out. So everyone is just like longing for this love, because we want love so much, but we're not accessing it. So what we get from another person is never enough, because that person is going to be drained. So he can't be what you want all the time. He can't be your source of peace or love or happiness, because these things are not something that we give, or it burned again, or it's not something we receive. We were meant to give it to ourselves. When we give it to ourselves, it's like we open this non-ending, infinite, abundance of love, right? The source, because you are coming from the source and you're never gonna run out. But we are giving and taking, one of us are gonna be drained. And even the one that's giving, the one that's giving is not happy, the one who's receiving is not happy, not for that long. That's why they call it the honeymoon phase, right? In relationships. Why? Because whether you like it or not, you're going to run out. So like two people, as Les Brown says, people are like not living together but dying together, because they're afraid of what might happen if they're separate from each other. So like the saying that I mentioned in my country, be with the devil that you know, then a new angel. But self-trust is the key. And this is something that we learn from a kid. But no, until you're 4 years old, you're like treated as a fucking egg by everyone you see. And then once you're 5, no more magic. Adults are already tired of you. Teachers are already tired of you, right? You're just like, oh, you're not special anymore. And you learn to accept it at a very dangerous age, up to 7. After 7, you're just like, all right. And then school continues. It's like you learn to be bored and you learn to love what you hate. None of us liked school unless we have like best friends. Even that. Did we ever enjoy the classroom? No. What is that teaching you? Learning what you hate. Now, am I against education? Hell no. But the education system is wrong. This isn't the way we were supposed to learn. Or, yeah, we could have been taught many life-changing, many incredible things. But it needs to change. What we're learning in high school, what we're learning in school the first 18 years is how to tolerate boredom, how to be a yes sir and yes ma'am. Which is important because without fear, human beings are just animals. And that's dangerous. You know what I mean? So, this emotion, that healthy emotion that we need is killing us because that healthy emotion source lives within us. When we know our true self, when we are connected to our loving self, which is God's spirit within us, we learn to understand ourselves. That means our surroundings, that means our environment, that means our country, society, right? That means being understanding to every interaction in your life, which is very important. So you go on living a healthy life when you approach life from that state of mind. Yeah, I guess that's it. 7 minutes. Hey, again, 7:07 has been on my horizon. Wow.